Hi, I'm Danny Nightmare.
I'm Gory Movie.
And we're going to try again for Doki Doki Literature Club.
So, yesterday, not a whole lot happened. We read some bad poetry.
Yeah, eagles couldn't fly and all that. There were some cupcakes and almost a cat fight.
It got pretty ugly there towards the end, but overall, I think it was nice and sweet, and we had a nice time. I don't see the horror element yet, so I don't know. Maybe everyone's just trying to psych us out.
Teenage girls and their hormones, that's pretty horrific if you ask me. But I think there's more to it than that coming.
Alright, well let's just jump on back into where we were.
Alright, I'm going to write a poem here. It's going to be metal as fuck. We got a goth chick to...
Oh, so we're trying to impress the goth chick?
Yeah.
So let's pick angsty things. So, graveyard.
She likes big words.
Horror?
Uh-huh.
How about...
Foul.
Kitty! No, kitty.
Right.
Come on, everyone loves kitties.
That's for Natsuki, though.
Pleasure.
Oh, well.
Romance.
Through the wrong
Okay,
one.
entropy.
Entropy.
And inferno.
Inferno. Despise. Metal poem.
Misery.
Oops.
Ah, dude. Click happy. Hold on.
Disorientated?
No.
Unrequited.
Boop.
Alright, back.
Dark.
Oh, what? That's her either. Extreme.
Effulgent.
Misfortune. Oh, what? Agonizing. There we go.
How about
Philosophy.
sticky?
Oops.
Ah, you're click happy. Give me the mouse. I'm gonna pick. Nibble? What do you think?
No, not nibble. Adventure.
Adventure. Sparkle.
No.
Scars.
Sure. Wrong one. After image.
So, how
Heaven
do you know
sent.
which one it's gonna be for?
Heaven sent. Big fancy words are for Yuri.
I think that's more Monika, isn't it? Like heaven sent, all flowery.
After
How about
image.
unending?
Yeah. There we go. Good. I think it was mostly her. The other one's got a couple in there, which is fine. I don't want everybody to hate the other ones that hate our poem. We just want to be metal. And, smart.
Yeah, metal and smart. That's what we're going for, right?
Yeah.
Alright, hit it.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Dan.
Yo, Sayori.
Yo.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. He just called her simple.
Just like talking down to her. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry.
Figures.
Will you come with me to buy a snack? It's a ploy.
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
That is so random. Why that all of a sudden? I think you are the creep here, Dan. You're the creep.
Yeah, Dan's the creep in a room full of teenage girls. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Bitch be broke. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
'Cause you po. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel so guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Ha.
Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
Aha. I wasn't listening or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was just something in my book. Yuri! I think Sayori was planning on seducing you into buying her snacks. I mean, that's what I would do.
I think she was gonna try to, like, cutely convince me to, but...
Yeah, I think snacks taste better when you pay for them.
And she's poor and can't afford them anyways.
Tell Dan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Damn.
Whoa!
Sayori just got told.
She is metal as fuck.
Whoa.
Ah!
No.
Oh. Ah! Did I just... I didn't mean that. Her dark side's coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I got too absorbed into my book. Her book about mutilating puppies. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri.
Even when it makes you look like... Never mind.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Whoa.
The revolution is coming.
She wants a spanking.
What? Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Damn. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whoa.
Did someone get slapped in the ass? What happened? What just happened?
Whap!
Oh, Dan, I want to draw your attention to something very upsetting. Once again, in the chat, I see Yuri.
Oh, shit. Yuri is stalking us in the chat.
I swear, that is the scariest thing in this game so far.
Oh, shit. Doc the Metal Freak's in there, though. That's cool. What else we got?
Queenie Todd.
Oh, shit. We got some cool people watching.
It's the Yuri aspect of this that is upsetting me.
Yeah, last time Yuri and Monika were in there, and that was creepy. Anyways, back to Sayori getting bitch slapped. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Do you think Yuri has carry powers?
No. At least I hope not.
She could have just smacked her with a book from across the room.
Our cat wants in.
Ow!
Come on, cat. In or out?
What was? A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I played my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Don't hug the girl, hug the cookie.
Hug the cookie.
That's my kind of girl.
It's a big-ass cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Get a room, you two. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
A tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah!
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Num 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 num.
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Probably got a sugar cookie or something. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches under to nudge Sayori off of her.
Reaches up to nudge.
Sayori suddenly leans down and take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Totally taking moves out of my book here.
Uh-huh.
She runs off, mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety.
She trots like a little pig.
Like just zoomed away. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room.
Where is Monika?
Ugh. Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Where do you think she is?
I don't know.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Probably in our chat room.
Well, Yuri's in the chat room.
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, after all.
She's even prettier when she's not popular.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. Has a what? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Ooh, a boyfriend.
Date or boyfriend, yeah. Something like that.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly, door swings open. Whoosh!
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monika quizzically glances at me. Ha, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Ooh, she reminds me of the chick from Audition.
Creepy.
Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so?
Not really.
Big boy. In that case, I won't let you down, Dan. And then she breaks into great balls of fire.
Monika smiles sweetly and hits that weird pose where her hair, like,
Pops your butt out.
And her hair defies gravity.
Shake your hair. Pop your butt.
She must have really good hairspray. I mean, look at that.
Well, if she had really good hairspray, it wouldn't flow around it like it does.
It's like solid, just floating there in the air. Ah! I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Under pressure.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see.
And
In that case... Oh.
And apparently I'm also in the frickin' chat!
Yeah, she is in the chat. Best of luck.
Thanks.
So I didn't... Oh.
So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade.
That's what we're calling it.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
I think the proper way to phrase that is Sayori finished her one cookie. I mean, it's one cookie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I could do like a whole bag of those Chips Ahoy's.
I think it's a big cookie, though. And whatever. Look at these. These girls are like tiny little anime girls, so like a cookie to them is like a meal, you know?
Oh. 50 cents a day. You could feed an anime girl one cookie.
I don't think they're allowed to have more than that. It's like Tom Hanks is their dad, and he's spraying them with the water.
Making toddlers and tiaras?
Yeah.
Yikes. You went dark, man.
Hey, Yuri. Ah.
All the ahs and ehs are so awkward.
Sexual. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together.
Whoa.
That harlot.
She's book cheating on you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was just kind of waiting for you.
Ah, in that case...
Bound to go on.
Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Tea time. Not at all.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
2 double cups.
Bow.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yeah. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Ah, I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Huh, where are you two off to?
None of your business, Monika. Stop trying to cockblock me.
You should try to clam jam you.
Eh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. Yeah, why am I telling her? It's none of her business. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Totally. That's some blue balling.
Monika, please mind your own business for once.
Whoa! Just told the president off.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Dan in club activities?
Eh?
My mouth gapes. Ah.
Oh.
Whoa. She struts her pose again.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Then let's go, Dan.
Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Dan, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
I'm trying to get laid. Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Here I am! Rock me like a hurricane!
Stand back! A hurricane's coming through.
Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yeah, why would I use that word? That's stupid.
You just friend-zoned yourself, buddy.
Yuri lifts her head.
Dan, I really like being friends with you.
Ah, shit. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway...
Yeah.
Welcome to the friend zone.
Fuck.
Shall we go?
Yeah. And take the foot out of my mouth. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Dan, do you like oolong tea?
The pig from Dragon Ball? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less for others when I'm making tea.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
We spent like 5 minutes of game time making tea.
Yeah,
What'd you do today? Played a video game?
Is this tea club?
What'd you do in the game? Made tea.
Doki Doki Tea Club. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
Mm-hmm.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, maybe I'm not friend zoned after all. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Dan.
I'm worried about all the girls in this game.
It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Dan, can I have another request?
Wait a second. I think I saw this movie before. There's 2 people and a cup.
Oh, no.
Lots of sharing happened.
Oh, that would be a horror game, alright.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little easier on my back. What is she, like 15? What kind of back problems does she have?
Well, she's got some weight she's lugging around.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize you're an old lady.
No worries.
I
I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my boobs, gazoombas, titties!
Fun bags. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yeah. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. That's actually something I would say. Characters actually kind of like me. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori Candy Radar. Is there actual candy radar? I take it since I'll go well with the tea. Yuri and then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, like the band. Ugh. We assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Huh?
So the good news is I don't see Yuri in the chat anymore, but I do see Simon, so that makes me happy.
Oh, hell yeah. Hi, Time Lord. How you doing? Alright, Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it in my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, don't accidentally touch it. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading, and not her chest. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little.
Speaking of reading, there's a lot of reading in this game.
Yeah, I guess that's why it's literature club, right?
I guess so.
I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well...
Am I Canadian? I'm constantly saying
Eh? Eh? Are you sure? Let's go to Tim Hortons.
Yeah. Miss my dad.
If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
That's true.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. My third leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Pop! Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
You need to go to literature club, damn.
I know. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips all over it.
Eh?
Look, a little chocolate in her. It's like a little poop.
I can't believe you went right for poop.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Dan?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that?
That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean...
Welcome to the friend zone!
I'm trying to fight my way out of it. I'm like flying around, shooting other planes down.
I want a friend zone meter so we can measure our friend zone, development.
I think I'm in the friend zone, but I think I'm just close to breaking out of it. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding.
We're spending a lot of time with Yuri.
Yeah, she's the cooler one. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath.
I'm sure you accidentally just happened to notice your chest rising and falling. I'm sure that's what drew your eyes there.
Is that. I raise my arm. It's not all I raise. Like before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
This is making me uncomfortable.
I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
This is so weird.
Okay, everyone.
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Dan, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Who should I show them a poem to first? All right, chat, we are counting on you. There is a delay, so I guess we'll stall for time, but let us know. First person who answers, that's what we're going to go with. So, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monika. Who do you guys think we should show the poem to first? Any second now. Any one of you. Any one of you at all.
First come, first serve.
Maybe you'll be Doc the Metal Freak that chooses. Maybe you'll be Simon the Time Lord. Possibly Queenie Todd. It could be any one of you. The first one of you that answers, that is what we're picking. Natsuki from Eric Castle. Thank you for helping us.
Natsuki, huh? I liked your last one better. Huh? Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. Coming from you. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different.
It's all about boob size with you, Dan. Jesus! Her eyes are up there.
Yeah, they look like infinity stones, all of their eyes. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always liked poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy and add more meaningful just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all the deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Natsuki knows what's up.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. And asshole. But my opinion is the best opinion. Because you're an asshole. I'm sure you've figured that out already.
I don't think she's an asshole. I like her.
She's my second
She's
favorite.
got spunk.
Yeah, I like this all pissy all the time. It's actually pretty cute. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Oh, God. Amy likes spiders. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Wow, she sounds kind of like you, Gore.
Hey!
One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. Ew. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her.
Everything she's saying is making complete and total sense to me.
It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
Yeah. Spider lovers.
Not bad, right? Well, definitely better than Eagles Fly. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. That makes sense for her. She doesn't like big words. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you and think less of you.
How much do you want to bet she has a sex dungeon?
I think it's about her manga. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well,
sex dungeon.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that.
And she tells you to go to the red room. Say no.
Say yes, please.
Master.
We just got to make sure we have a safety word, which I guess will be Doki Doki. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
So to sum up, you're going to go to the red room, she's going to spank you, and then she's going to make you think about what you did to deserve that.
Sex dungeon next door to the sex cauldron and Doc the Metal Freak. You are hilarious.
Alright, so chat, we need your help once again. Who is the person we should show our poem to next? Should it be Sayori, Yuri, or Monika? First one in the chat that answers is what we're going to go with. So maybe John Isaac will help us, or Anime Lover. Maybe Doc the Metal Freak.
Oh, did we get a new subscriber?
It looks like we did get a new subscriber. Welcome.
Sweet. Elvira's there to welcome you.
Yep, the kitty fell into the cup.
Yep.
Sayori. So OCD Horror, thank you. OCD Horror from Horror Family has picked Sayori, so that is what we're going to pick. What am I supposed to say? Dot, dot, dot?
Supposed to make a noise.
Ooh! I like this one, Dan. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe.
If you ask me, I think Sayori is the most girlfriendy material of the lot. I like her.
Little kid sister type thing. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
You just summed up my whole high school dating life.
Yeah.
You kind of look like that in high school, probably.
I kind of acted like that in high school, so yeah, I guess that explains why I couldn't get a date.
Aw.
Me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Emo.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Indecisive?
Bittersweet.
Oh.
Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you a rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Okay, that was way too much sweetness. I think I just got a toothache from saying that sentence.
Barf. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm just better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other little bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Wait, what? Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies.
I'm getting really uncomfortable reading this.
Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off all my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Wow, actually that blew me away. That was actually good. Holy crap. Great performance, by the way. But that was weird.
That made me uncomfortable.
It was sexual at one point, and then it got really dark. But yeah, actually that was actually a really good poem, I want to say. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Burn.
Monika taught me a whole lot.
Oh.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. Point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, it really actually was good.
I feel like...
You know I didn't actually write it, right, Dan? I mean...
Just say to her.
I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better.
Oh, freaking God. In the chat, I see it's just Monika. Seriously, I'm just going to ignore the chat because it's freaking me out.
Writing is like magic, and friendship is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing that passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be so pessimistic.
Is that passion in her eyes? I thought the pink was just because she had like pink eye or something.
Alright,
Okay,
who's
so
next?
chat, we need to know if we should show our poem to Yuri or Monika next. And also, I did see earlier that Anime Lover was asking if we have a Discord. We do have a Discord. You can look us up as just Horror Addicts, and anyone can join. So join us there if you'd like. And everyone, let us know which girl, Yuri or Monika, you want next. The first one of you to answer, maybe it'll be Creepy Monika who answers, which is going to freak the crap out of me. Maybe it'll be Anime Lover or Doc the Metal Freak. Anyway, let us know, and we will pick the first girl we hear. Shrek Z. Jesus Christ is not one of the options.
Monika is, though. So.
Monika, it's Ink Sands. Picked Monika.
Let's get this over with.
Hi again, Dan. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give the poem to Monika.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside of that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much of it to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her.
What's it to you?
Toots.
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already has a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
A fictional one, anyway.
Wow.
It's frickin' Edward from Twilight.
Monika kind of whispers that last part to me.
He just got cock-blocked by Edward from Twilight. Or possibly Grey. I mean, they're the same guy, right? From 50 Shades of Grey.
I think she's just jealous and she's got the claws out.
It's just a hunch, but
Yeah, she's one of those jellyfish girls where she seems a little sweet, but she's secretly stinging you with everything she says.
Yeah, I don't like her. Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Hello, darling.
Ooh, we got another subscriber?
Another kitty for the ice cream dish.
We got some change in there, too. It's pretty cool.
oh well. I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
The fuck?
Load me? Like, I'll blow a load on you?
I don't know. I mean, I like to think that I'm an intelligent person, but I didn't get any of that.
I was kind of spacing off until I heard pizza crust.
Yeah, I think I have a one-track mind because I was kind of zoning off too, even though I was reading it, and then I was like, ooh, pizza? Where?
Pretty much a yawn fest there, Monika, but let's see what you got to say. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Uh-huh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
Oh, I don't. But no, I never said that. Shit. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
It stinks!
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic.
She's one of those people who likes it on CDs where there's like 80 blank tracks at the end of it and then there's one hidden track.
Yeah. I think that's
Bullshit.
what that whole load me shit was about.
The way I wrote the lines make really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
The noise in her head, like voices?
I see. I need bleach. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
Unless it's about pizza.
Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
Barf.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What? She just break the fourth wall?
You never know when you might change your mind.
Alright, save the game really quick. Just hit save. Oh. Dang it. There we go. Return.
Or when something unexpected might happen.
She's gonna kill us.
Wait, is that tip even about writing?
No.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today.
Gross.
Thanks for listening.
Okay, well, I guess
Alright,
we're gonna have to give it to Yuri.
chat, and we're gonna go with Yuri next. Anime Lover, if you can't find us in Discord, if you hang around until the end of this stream, I will send you a link so you can join our Discord. And hey, word unheard is a horror addict, which I dig that. I dig that a lot. I don't know why they're talking about Bleach. They're also telling us that we need to pay attention to these poems. So this is what I'm getting from the poem so far. Natsuki is very strange and has a short fuse. And Yuri's pretty dark. And Monika's possibly schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And she likes pizza. Oh, wait, no, we haven't read Yuri's today. What was it? Who was the first one we read?
Sayori.
Sayori, that's it. Sayori is secretly dark.
Yeah. She's real perky, but she's got real deep darkies inside her.
And I have to agree with Word Unheard. So far, there isn't a whole lot of horrific content here. I'm told this is a big horror game. It was nominated for the Oscar for Best Horror of last year, so we're checking it out. Hopefully it gets horrific.
It supposedly does. I can already tell Monika's not to be trusted.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Dan, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. Ugh.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh boy. The raccoon.
I love it.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. This was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The fuck? Get out of there, raccoon! The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. Run, raccoon, run! The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
So so she found a raccoon. She gave it bread. She killed the raccoon, and then she ate it.
She was feeding off of it, like needing her or whatever. And I don't know. Am I the raccoon in this situation? Because
I think you're the raccoon.
Because I've been following her around a little bit lately, trying to feed her chocolates and stuff.
Ugh.
She's gonna kill me.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
I'm sure she's gotten lots of practice in the walls of her asylum.
Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. Like murder!
Yeah.
It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Huh? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah, she's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who wouldn't make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now.
Ooh, did we get another subscriber?
But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Dan. That's exaggerating a little bit.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
Oh, it's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. Oh yeah, there goes a kitty in the ice cream dish.
Meow.
Sorry, I got distracted by the kitty falling in the ice cream dish.
It bounced out.
And did you see who it was? It's just Monika.
Oh shit! It's just Monika just
Take
subscribed.
the kitty back and go!
Well, it bounced out of the cup. It died. All right.
But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
Oh shit. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute presentations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can hand out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you had heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sarah, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understood where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
All right.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expected faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the...
Oh, shit.
Okay,
My bad. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Maybe that's the horror of this. Like, if you're afraid of public speaking, then the game's really scary.
It's kind of what we're doing right now. No way!
Monika. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
No.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
You know, a good way to do that is for everyone to just strip down naked.
Like in Creep 2.
Exactly. In Creep 2, you just barrel, and then after that, I feel like everyone's a lot more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Yeah. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Ah! Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting it so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like she happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned.
Finish her!
Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. Cap to save a hoe? I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me
You're
afterwards.
the only one applauding.
Give me Yuri recognition she deserves. Was it a slow clap? Maybe that's what it...
I'm going to give her a golf clap. Clap.
Maybe I did a slow clap. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Lucky poem.
Yuri, that was so good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
Just imagine you're reading it to a bunch of naked people. Isn't that the common adage?
Why, they should all just got naked.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's a serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Dan liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely.
I swear, this is the weirdest video game I've ever played. If someone were to ask us, I'm like, well, we made tea, and we read some poems, and then we recited some poems, and like, oh, so that's a horror game, huh? I'm like, yeah, dude.
It gets there.
Yeah,
I think it takes a while.
You keep saying so. Anyhow.
But it might be the delivery that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been kind of practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay. Who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Dan. It's not like I can compare with you guys anyway. Might as well let Dan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki?
I'm surprised there's all this poetry reading and not a single dirty limerick.
It's fine. Well, they haven't read mine yet, so here we go. Dirty limerick up the wazoo. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up, step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, and it's metal as fuck. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. It's not the only thing that's hard. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it as much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Bitch. I mean, yeah, maybe.
All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like less a video game and more like a radio play.
Something like that. Well, it's good. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Thank you, Chad, for listening to all of our poem reciting.
Yeah.
This poem is called Squeaky Fart.
It's actually the most anyone's ever listened to me read poetry in my life.
Though I think we actually skipped these poems, these ones anyways. It's called Why Are You All Looking at Me?
That's a really weird name for a poem.
Yeah, because you're oh, that's you.
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Jump!
Crisscross
Well,
gonna make you jump.
jump! We just went two different ways on that.
I was going crisscross.
Alright, let's go both crisscross. Crisscross will
Let's
make
go
you
to
jump, jump. A daddy Mac will make you jump.
Mac Daddy make you jump.
Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. It's fucking awful. You'd better not make me do that again. I'll kick your ass.
That's what she said.
Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
I've said that before.
I can
Not
put
in this context.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a nice surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
That pose again.
Pop that butt. Pop it.
Like,
Smack her in the face with her hair.
Natsuki's like totally checking out her ass, but like...
No, Natsuki's like, bitch, don't slap me in the face with your hair.
Yeah, that too. Seems like Monika's trying to twerk on her.
Natsuki has that whole like Rihanna face, like bitch better got my money, like this whole game.
Yeah. She's like a kind of hot Scrappy Doo.
Wait, did you just say Hot Scrappy Doo?
Yeah.
That's my next band name.
Hot Scrappy Doo. That was a cool band. I'd buy tickets for that.
Thanks. Nice to know that there'll be one person in the audience.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. Alright.
Alright.
I stand up.
That's the thing about high school girls.
And I salute them.
With your wiener.
Yep. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, well, I don't give a shit about Monika, then I'll have to do my best.
Here's a question I have, like little breaking the fourth wall stuff here, but
Alright.
do you think, based on the poems you're writing, which is really the only decision we've made so far, that the game is different? Like, we've been choosing really metal stuff for our poems,
Yeah.
so do you think that's why we had this connection with Yuri?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird, dude.
That's kind of how you think you make the game go through it that way. And so maybe there's other choices. I don't know if who you read it to first makes a difference. I don't think it does.
I don't know.
But I know that
interested
making
to-
your poem actually makes a big
I'm
difference.
interested to see other people's gameplays of this. We'll have to look some of those up.
Yep.
If you guys know of any good ones in the chat, let us know.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that. Okay.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
She is my retarded kid sister in a sense.
That's exactly what everyone said about me in high school, too.
Get her a little helmet.
Hey, the helmet was comfy and it prevented accidents. Why don't you stop judging, Dan?
Sorry that you live too far away from the short bus, but...
Damn it.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Dan. You don't have to say that.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Oh, shit, we have a decision. Okay, chat, we need your guys' help. So, Queenie, Doc, Madrigal, Gone for Now, who, by the way, was our last follower. Thank you for the kitty in the ice cream dish.
Hell yeah.
Please let us know if we should walk home with Yuri or if we'll say that we would walk home with Sayori. So, what should we tell her?
Personally, I'd say with Yuri.
I mean, we kind of have more of a connection with Yuri, so I guess that one makes more sense.
I don't see why they couldn't all three walk together, though.
I think we also know that Sayori's a little delicate, so maybe we should just kind of lie to her. So, first one on the chat who lets us know, okay, Gone for Now says we should say Sayori, which is probably the safe answer.
Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? I'd let you tag along.
But... she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Dan. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sarah, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
So, besides, what is the point of speculating on something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright.
I feel like we should save our game. Because they said to save regularly.
Boom. So we're saving. Like I said, though, we are trying to court Yuri, so...
We're courting her? What is this, the 1800s?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we should work on this together.
Melancholy.
Do we really want to court Yuri, though? I kind of like Sayori better.
No, she's
okay,
kid sister.
Can we take turns? At least pick... Can I pick the first one?
Depends on what you pick.
I'll pick Bunny.
Aww.
Pick it. Alright, your turn. Your turn. Fester. Oh, dude, you always like... You click too soon, dude.
Depression.
It's okay. It's a problem a lot of guys have. Dark.
Damn it. Agonizing. Intellectual.
Bouncy.
Yeah, you are totally against what they're supposed to be now. Philosophy. Swimsuit. What
extreme.
There we go. Variance.
Our poor logo is making Sayori's head look like it exploded.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Tenacious.
Yeah, tenacious dude.
Explode!
Determination.
What are you, like, reading too many inspirational posters lately?
Yeah.
Lollipop. Puppy, 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 puppy.
Fine. Imagination. Capable.
Hey, God damn it. Death.
A little bit for everybody. But I think we went with Yuri mostly.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Yeah, Monika. Why so late all the time? Don't worry, we just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
I'm getting real Stepford wide from her. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, oh, yeah. Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you people?
Is this gonna get into weird tentacle porn now? That's what the squid talk.
Like head tail all of a sudden.
Because it's right in your name. Monika.
Bump! Take my butt! Yeah?
Just hip check at her.
Roller derby girl moves.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
She's like, what? She broke the fourth wall again?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again?
Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
You know what that does?
That's an ass out of you and me.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
That girl ain't right. Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you if I'm having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else.
Everyone who?
But the conversation has already dispensed and everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Dan, what's up?
She's trying to be cool, Dan. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm gonna use that Western slang.
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
See, it's another little jab at her.
Mm-hmm. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
You know, have you started to wonder if maybe there's a conspiracy here? What if they're a pack of werewolves or something, or coven of witches, or I mean, not that there's anything wrong with witches, being a witch myself, but I'm just saying, I think there's something creepy going on here. Maybe I've heard mentioned in the chat they're cannibals and
maybe Antichrist, you know, all the women in the woods.
Yeah, there's something ain't right here, man.
And we're going to a festival. Maybe there's going to be bees involved.
Oh no!
Are they?
They're stinging my eyes.
Are they going to Wicker Man me? I am the only man
that would
in
be
this
hilarious.
game. There's not been another male in this game, so maybe this is just a town full of
there
women.
There hasn't been anybody else in this game. There's a bunch
4
of girls
and
and
me.
you. Even though they're at a school, there's nobody else.
And there's a festival.
There's no teachers.
Maybe they're going to kill me. Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dan.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. One of us.
Gobble.
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Dan. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much.
Yeah, you did.
Well, she's sweating off her concealer, poor girl. That's why you gotta use the primer first.
I'm sorry. What do I know anyway?
There's a lot of layers up top and just a skirt on bottom. And probably no AC very good. Sweating like that anyways.
I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet and that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? Am I letting her weigh me down this much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book.
Oh, hey.
She looks...
I don't know, can't read their name, but we did get another kitty in the ice cream dish.
Hell
also,
yeah.
somebody just swore, I think, in Russian.
Which is fine, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to allow that in the chat.
Sure.
Anyhow, back to what we were doing. Welcome, new subscriber, and thank you for the kitty in the ice cream cup.
We like kitties in our cup. But she looks away just as quickly as with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? That I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share in your concern. The fuck? Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid.
It's not that, I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into that a little too much.
Dan, the world is full of meaning, often hidden beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
There's also an awesome show called Unsolved Mysteries. So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. If she knew what she wants, she had another baby. Gone tomorrow, baby. All that she wants is another baby. Whoa.
I don't think these girls should be having babies.
I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something.
Oh, wait. What if we're looking at this all wrong? What if they're completely normal?
And we're the crazy one?
We're the crazy one. And they're trying to find a way to, get us to confess to something, like they're all wearing wires?
Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you.
Not all I want to uncover.
That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think it's pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Dick fizz. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Is it poetry time? Fucking knew it.
Why don't we share our poems now?
I didn't know this was freaking Doki Doki Read a Bunch of Poems Club.
Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, people.
Alright, guys. Welcome back, Anime Lover and Madrigal, Gone for Now. Everyone, let us know who we should show our poem to first. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monika. First one to answer will be what we choose. So, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monika. You want to give us a pick, Anime Lover, or Gone for Now? Any of you guys? First one to let us know what they want, that's what we're going to pick. Anytime now. Anytime that delay wants to make you answer a question. Anytime. Just tap it on in. Tap, tap, tap. Tappity, tap, tap. Oh yeah, you should probably save over. It's a good thing to do. Oop, the first answer was from the Epic Wolf Ninja, which is, I think, the best fucking name I've ever heard in my life. He picked Yuri.
Alright.
Dan, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it's ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me.
Yeah, never go ass to mouth. Wait, that's a totally different thing. So sorry, guys. So sorry.
But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share in my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
She gonna break out into song?
I don't know. I remember you mentioned
because I'll read poems for this stream, but I ain't singing.
I'll sing what I want to sing, but not their poems.
Okay, I'll sing The Circle of Life. That's it.
I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well...
Yuri smiles sadly.
Is that an oxymoron?
Dan.
Oh my god! I read that so wrong at first. I eat myself.
Alright then.
Okay, just got into horror. Nope, it didn't.
Dan, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I've always had some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. or people you just would make a really good friend with. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day.
Loser.
You know,
I totally zoned out on everything she just said.
and those friends don't laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you!
They're all gonna laugh.
They're all gonna laugh at
Basically,
you!
she don't have friends. She reads books.
They don't tease me for spacing out all the time.
So she's like Japanese Belle, but without a beast.
They don't make fun of my body type.
What?
Doesn't she have like the ideal body type?
I think so.
I think most men wouldn't complain. I don't know. I'm not a
And
dude.
she's anime, so she's probably not dyeing her hair. It's probably natural purple, which I'm sure a lot of people would kill for. Anyways,
It says that on our driver's license. Purple.
And they don't hate me for acting like a
Again, read it wrong.
And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
people say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Dan. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all of these feelings. I'm a well of emotion. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now.
She's gonna break out into song. I just know it.
Better not.
That I started sharing it with you.
Unless it's a metal song.
Metal! That I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Dan. I speak too slowly.
That's my fault, Yuri. I'm so sorry.
I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things.
You can fix that by just pulling the book away from your face.
Yeah.
But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Oh, shit. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's
It's
smiling.
still attached to her body, though, right?
But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you.
Show it to me, Yuri.
Oh, fuck. And her handwriting is so hard to read.
Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. You get me closer to God! I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The light flickering is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
Well, better than killing a raccoon, though. Is the ghost Tommy Wiseau? Human nature. I finish the poem. I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. A little curl.
Aww.
I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate and respond to her warm touch.
You can. The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. It's going on the fridge.
Yeah!
Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel so nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monika says something.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Alright, good.
To Anime Lover, I know you gotta go to school soon, and I promised you that Discord link. If you have to leave before the stream is over, just check back later. It'll be in the description of this video. So, you'll find it there. You can also always message us on Twitter or Facebook. But, the next question is to the chat. Who should we show our poem to next? Should we show to Yuri? Wait, no. That's not an option. Should we show it to Sayori, Natsuki, or Monika? The first one of you guys to answer, that's what we're going to go with. So maybe Cold Lava wants to throw out an answer, or Madrigal, or Anime Lover, or my buddy Zachary Haith. What up, Zachary? Yeah, it's actually not early for us, buddy. It's actually late. It's because Danny works graveyard, so we're up all night.
And, Madrigal, it's okay. I'm a creeper. You don't have to worry about not being rude.
And Anime Lover was the first to answer. She picked Natsuki, so let's go with her choice.
Natsuki. Well, here we go. Speaking of creeper.
Natsuki sounds like something like, I don't know, it sounds like a good drink, like a good kind of alcohol.
Suki.
Suck it now.
This one's alright. Alright? Well,
While you're doing that, I'm gonna get its drinks.
Alright. Sounds great. It doesn't blow me away. I'll blow you. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Well, yeah, I guess, I mean, if you've been friends with her so long, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem? Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished you wonder how over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in
What
the
a
way that
beach.
you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail so you free in a windy sail. And remember the reasons you wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Whoa. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
You know, life ain't nothing but beaches and hoes.
Is she coming on to me?
I think so. Also, I want to apologize to Anime Lover. I assumed you were a girl. You were a guy. I am so sorry. I think it's because your icon has a
Cute little anime
kitty girl
girl
in it. So, my apologies.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. I see. Something tells me that the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too? Making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of a metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice.
Okay, chat. So once again, either Sayori or Monika. So let us know what you guys pick. Maybe Zachary Haith wants to throw one. You know, Zachary, nobody has died yet. There are some undercurrents of creepy things happening, and I think something really messed up is going to happen at this festival. But so far, nothing too horrific.
No.
But maybe your pick will change that up. But it looks like actually OCD Horror was the first one to respond, and he picked Sayori, so that's what we're going to go with.
I think Cold Lava picked first.
Oh wait, no, Cold Lava was first. My bad, so sorry. It's going to be Monika.
Hi, Dan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure.
I think Cold Lava just changed his answer. Well, it's too late now, dude. And hey, our buddies from Screamin' Soup.
Oh, Screaming Soup.
But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Dan. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her.
Why do you care?
I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
Yeah, that's...
Pop that butt.
That's awfully suspicious, you know?
What?
I'm telling you, they're all wearing wires. We're a serial killer, and they're trying to get us to confess.
Maybe we're not actually a kid. Maybe we're a teacher, and this is how to catch a predator.
You know, we have no idea what age we are.
I mean, it never really says he goes to a class and he walks her to school, but he never said he was a student himself.
We could be 3 toddlers in a trench coat.
Yeah, like in BoJack.
Yeah.
Spending time with her in the club room every day? Reading that edgy novel with her?
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
Wow. Say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. Her last 2 poems have been pretty intense.
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old lady tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But as a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady, I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze.
Hello, darling.
The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which will amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
Was there a fart at the end of that?
I think it ended with a fart. That was, not too bad.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my opinion, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
They're teenage girls.
Ah.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
Holy shit. I mean, we can't see ourselves. We have no idea. We could be like a huge gelatinous glob.
It's true. You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
Barf.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you've put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day.
Puke.
Thanks for listening.
Oh boy. Okay, for Screaming Soup, my, what a lovely little tea party. There you go. Just waiting till we got to a part.
We got a new kitty in our ice cream dish, so thank you to our newest subscriber.
Yeah, we're filling up that dish with some coins and kitties.
And we would ask you guys who we should read our poem to next, but it looks like Sayori is our only option. And by the way, if you guys enjoy these gameplay videos, be sure to hack that thumbs up button. Just lets us know what kind of content you guys like.
Thanks, a pine cone, and your money is in the little dish there.
Yeah, just take whatever you want, but leave the kitties.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Yuri.
Yeah?
Did you write a love poem?
I thought it was a metal poem, but whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I mean, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy.
Does it, though?
And you happy too, right? In this club.
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's what matters to me. Thank you, Dan.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
If there's any money in the ice cream dish, help yourself. Leave the kitties.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it.
It's pretty easy to explain. Girls who go together flow together. That's what it is. I was on a roller derby team for 5 years. These things happen.
So I'm gonna have to wait a week, huh?
Yeah.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well, and she went home early.
I feel like we should go check on her.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? All of the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Who?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
Does she have vampire fangs?
Yeah, she does. A little snaggletooth.
That's right.
She's like a little Kristen Dunst.
Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted. Okay, apparently she's Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can,
Huh?
guys, pop that butt. Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dan.
The one who is truly useless. I'm just here to bone.
Don't say that, perv. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Just like we're really appreciative of our new follower, Cold Lava, who put a kitty in the ice cream cup.
Yeah.
Take the change and get out of here.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members?
Boom, boom, boom.
How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you to do. Whoa.
Yeah.
Dirty work, alright? It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Dan's actually really shitty at baking, so I think they're making the right call.
I make pies good.
Oh, yeah. Alright, you're back in the game. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuse for Dan to...
Wait, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Pop that butt!
Put the boobs and the butt out.
So I'm sure he's interested in
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Fight!
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
Want to see anime girls fight, don't you?
Yeah.
Fight.
Yeah. Dan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Ah, of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with...
Okay, chat.
Please pick Yuri.
Are we going to go with Natsuki, Yuri, Monika, or Sayori?
Yuri, please.
Everyone's saying shut the hell up. Monika's the new Meg.
Yeah, I don't like Monika. Please don't like...
I bet there's a bit of Monica's hair in those pies you're making. So there'll be a part of her inside of you.
Yuri, please.
Alright, let's see. Cold Lava, are you going to give us an answer? Zachary, OCD Horror?
Please pick Yuri.
Somebody make a suggestion. I'm going to say I want Sayori, but
Alright.
we will go Dan's pick
Thank you,
since
Cold Lava.
has helped you out.
Cat, you want in or not?
Alright, I'm going to do Dan's voice. Alright, now he's back.
I had to let the cat in. He's clawing at the door. Alright. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying... Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Dan?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would, so fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. If you notice, my Yuri voice is like all over the place.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm doing my best.
I try my best with Natsuki too, but...
Do you feel the same way, Dan?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No. That's not what I meant at all. Ah.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this.
I don't really know why Dan picked me.
And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for this event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event.
I I believe you.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Meeting adjourned.
Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other.
I mean, you're doing a great job narrating, hon, but I kind of wish that the guy who did the Winnie the Pooh stories was here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Eh?
I think it's more of a Canadian, like, eh?
I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
You just send out a carrier pigeon. That's how I always contact Dan.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Dan. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reasons you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense.
His boner.
Yeah, the power of boners is strong with me. I chose to help you because that's what I do. And because Cold Lava, he picked her, so thank God.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you are overthinking, right?
Huh? I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. Yeah. My anxiety shoots
You're
through
in
the...
trouble for, I guess, assuming Cold Lava's gender.
Oh.
And also, guys, no spoilers in the chat, okay? We've not played this before.
Well, anyways, thanks Cold Lava. Whatever your gender be. You awesome.
It's obviously the gender of lava.
Oh, well, there you go.
Duh.
My anxiety shoot through the roof.
I feel like you should save really quick.
Gonna get
Overwriting your old game, dude. There's empty slots.
Yeah, well.
Don't quit it. Return, brah.
My anxiety shoots through the roof. Gotta figure out a way to get laid. Get the parents out of that. Wait, I don't even have parents. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling
Your parents
that
probably in the
at this
retirement home
point.
because you're a creepy old dude.
Probably. There's no telling what might end up happening here. We're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. And this is the chance I have to make something happen between us. Or is it too early for that? Barring it's never too early. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Especially if I'm probably going to die at this festival, I probably should try to get
I'm
laid.
telling you, it's going to be like the festival from Wicker Man.
Yeah.
They're stinging my eyes!
Bees! It's already Sunday.
Time's just flying by when you're spending a lot of time reading poetry.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Hope she opens up a lot. Meanwhile, we've been
Don't be a perv,
texting
Dan.
occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, it is really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me?
Okay, so you mentioned texting, so you can't be over 50.
Yeah.
Alright, save again, just 'cause I'm nervous. Empty slot!
Fine, empty slot. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Yuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet.
Oh no,
Shit, is it finally gonna get real?
I think shit's getting real.
Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to
I don't
run
like
down
that it's
and
dark.
greet me.
I don't like that it's dark.
I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her.
Oh, shit balls.
Sayori?
Oh, cute
thank
cow.
God,
She's
okay.
fine, she's fine.
Alright.
See? It's not even that kind of game. It's not even that kind of game.
Hi, Dan.
Please don't have a knife in your hand. Well, her hands are empty. Right. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this for a long time, have you?
She's looking pretty cute out of her uniform. I guess you're right. And it's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been.
Her room is so not messy.
It's like a kitty shirt on a chair. Big deal.
Yeah, judgy, Dan.
That's ripped. Big deal. Way cleaner than my room at that age. I also recognize the same stuffed animals on the wall decorations that she had for years now. Maybe she...
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
She's spying on you?
Oh,
Monika told me.
pot stirrer.
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
I suppose. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course.
Just so you know, in the chat, I'm putting Post-its over the chat, so I can't see anything you guys are saying. I don't want any spoilers. No spoilers.
Alright.
But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Dan.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
What?
She's getting way dark.
Whoa.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
What was the safety word again? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise is never the safety word.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Yeah, the world told him to do it. It just wants to torture me.
Eesh.
How is she making this sound so cute?
I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Dan.
Like a jigsaw trap.
But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this.
Crazy as shit?
You're just seeing me for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Dan? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that?
Deep darkies.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? 'Cause most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Jesus Christ, girl. Why go to school?
She had like the worst parents in the world? What the fuck?
Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond to this crazy shit. How is it possible that Sayori kept from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done anything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Dan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
And caught in your hair? Wait, what kind of bat?
Like Batman?
Like a bat or a baseball bat?
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
Jesus.
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me.
Fuck.
Every path leads into nothing but hurt.
You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
It's got so after school special all of a sudden.
Jesus, yeah, like Jesse with the pills on Saved by the Bell.
No, Dan! There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
feel like we should be calling the suicide hotline or
I
something.
really do think that's what we need to do.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
You know what I think the real problem is she's got that really judgy duck on her windowsill. She needs to get rid of that and do some feng shui.
Did her dad hit her with a bat? What the hell? Why does she hate herself so much?
I don't know.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
I worry about you. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Hugs.
Ah, Dan.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you've convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Dan.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
Oh, I'm gonna get salt water all in your ear. So upsetting.
No. Don't do this to me.
Yeah, I guess no means no. Let go of the hug.
Please don't do this.
I thought this was gonna be a horror game, and it's just gotten very melodramatic. And
I still think something bad's gonna happen, but not like scary bad, like sad bad.
yeah, this is like the 90210 Saved by the Bell or like After School Special video game. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's got a very 90s bent to it, but it's strange.
Dan?
I... Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change.
You're going to be really embarrassed when you find out that she actually said shellfish.
She's allergic to shellfish. They make her...
No, she is shellfish. She's like part mermaid or something.
Oh, well, that'd be cool. A little, like, seashell bra. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I can't hear you. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
Mwah.
It's all really scary.
Well, the screen did go black. Maybe it is scary. I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand any of my feelings, Dan. The only time I feel nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
Is she gonna, like, slit her throat when the screen comes back or something?
But
What if she's been a ghost this whole time?
What if I've been a ghost the whole time?
your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too.
I'll try to have colder hugs.
Oh, balls.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'm telling you, you are going to get Wicker Man. Do not go to the festival.
Maybe she's sad because she knows they're going to kill me and she's been my friend for so long.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah?
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, we got a coin and another kitty. Oh, but it bounced out.
Oh, no, the kitty died. No, we treasure those kitties so much.
That was awesome. How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
Would you like the moon, darling? I'll get you the moon.
You know, if I'm not dead. It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her out here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the day, the one where I have other plans to get laid. Maybe I should cancel.
shame, Dan.
She's my friend and
It's
I care.
some dark moments right here. You're thinking about your boner.
Well, it's like you got that friend who wants to kill themselves, but then you got that one chance to get laid. It's like, oh, what do you do?
Dan.
Anyways.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house.
So funny, Dan.
At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I don't think she should be left alone.
I really don't think she should be left alone either. Also, do you look at her calendar in the back? Like, there's a whole month that's all crossed out. I don't know if that's our current month, but it doesn't look good.
There's like something ripped down here and
Yeah.
other weird dates. I don't know.
Doesn't look good.
But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Oh, boy.
Alright. I look forward to it. Don't kill yourself. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Maybe I should tell her parents to keep an eye on her.
And really quick, Cold Lava, thank you for subscribing and giving us a kitty for our ice cream dish. And Madrigal, thank you as well, even though your kitty fell out of the ice cream dish. Well, I'm going to go look for that later.
Yeah, it's somewhere on the floor here. Try not to step on it. They're tiny.
And no spoilers in the chat. We'll have to ignore the chat, guys. We'll have to do it. We'll put you guys in timeout. We'll do it.
I say goodbye to Sayori and I exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. And that's tonight.
Tonight's night.
Feel like making love. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Nice sweater.
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
Like a new sweater.
A couple of sweater puppies.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room.
Why do you have a double bed? I'm telling you, you are a freaking adult, or at least a college student. And do you have a keyboard but no computer? And a mouse? What kind of freaking weirdo
Maybe
are
it's
you?
mounted on the
and
wall.
I love how you're so judgmental of poor little Sayori when your books are all disarray.
Yeah.
And I'm really creeped out that your closet is like slightly ajar.
Little eyeball right there.
It's creeping me out.
I take Yuri up to my room where the magic happens.
It's like expecting to see Billy from Black Christmas in there.
The guy from Saw in the first movie. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which
should we
makes
save
me...
again? I mean, after Monica's warning that we should save frequently whenever new things happen.
Alright.
I think we should keep making new chapters in case we have to go back for some reason. Like the game does something weird on us.
We haven't had any decisions since the last one, so...
Alright, I'm just nervous. I'm nervous.
When it comes down to making decisions, probably, but if
I'm
you
kind of nervous.
This is where the magic happens. I have magic. I have like
Yeah,
a rabbit
so
and a
much
hat, and I got some scarves up my sleeve. It's gonna be fun.
So much magic that your bed is perfectly made.
Well, that magic happens in the bathroom probably. The first thing she
The only
does.
magic you're getting.
First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Aha! I cleaned it before you came over, so
And you wonder why you're not getting any.
I haven't failed yet.
You haven't gotten anywhere yet either. You're in a club
At least
with
Monika isn't here to
you're in a
interrupt.
club with all girls, and you haven't gotten anywhere, dude. You have no game.
At least Monika ain't here to interrupt shit.
You ain't got
Oh wait,
no
she
game.
gonna pop out of that closet. Monika gonna pop out and be like,
Oh, dude.
"What are you two doing?"
Dude, that's don't
She
scare
had like
me.
Sayori's head in her hand and a knife or some
Dude,
shit.
don't go there. Don't go there.
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. It would be really embarrassed if my room to be a mess while you were here, and it would decrease my chances.
So, true story of a situation of I was actually in high school. I went to a guy's house, and his room was clean, but he told me there was a spot in his bed I couldn't sit on, which in retrospect I kind of know what that means.
Ew.
And he had a jar of fingernail clippings.
Ew.
Boys are gross. Never go
I've
to a boy's
never
room.
kept a jar of anything like that.
Never go to a boy's room. Ever.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Dirty girl. I mean, that would have been even more embarrassing. Wait. Don't look in there.
See what I told you
I
guys?
snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Oh,
why was she
God.
opening that drawer,
See, this
though?
is why we
That
gotta start ignoring the chat, because now Monika Doki Doki is there, and
Oh, shit.
I'm getting freaking freaked out. Okay,
Hello,
I'm
Monika Doki Doki.
I'm
Please
getting
don't
freaked
kill
out.
us.
It's freaking me out that they keep showing up in the chat. It's scary, okay? It's freaking scary. I mean, like, when you're playing Friday the 13th and Jason shows up in the chat, it's like, I already know that guy. It's cool. It's fine. We get along. But I don't know these girls. I don't know what their story is. I don't know where this is going. It's freaking me out.
Yuri apparently plays Friday the 13th too much, because she just ran over and started to open my drawer.
I know, right? What was she looking for? The map?
First aid spray, a radio, something. I don't know. But anyways, I snatched that wrist. So here we
Yeah. It's like, you like manhandled her.
go. Touch my shit, bitch.
I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. I can't stay mad at you.
You were so into chicks that space out. I mean, you married me.
Yeah. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
That's subtle. Yeah, pretty much how you were on our first date.
Yes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Enhancements, huh? Foreplay? Atmospheric enhancements?
You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Whoa! Well, she's already ahead of the game. She brought the tools. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Tenacious D's gonna pop out of the side in a second here. She got the feathers and the French ticklers.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess.
Hey, don't knock the cupcakes.
Yeah, I like cupcakes.
Weren't they like shaped like fluffy kitties?
Yeah, fluffy
I
little
love
kitties.
kitties.
Like in our jar.
Right? Well, our jar, they keeps losing the freaking kitties. We need a bigger jar.
Dead kitties in there.
Don't say that. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense.
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be anxious. So, you can relax a little.
Relax.
Don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come.
Yeah, I want to come, alright.
I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Massage oil? Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages around through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Wait, what?
Dude, she has a wooden dildo.
Oh shit, like the sister of Ursula?
You never have a wooden dildo. You
seen
get
that?
splinters that way.
That horror movie, the sister of Ursula, where she kills people with a fucking wooden dildo?
Well, I'm not going to watch it now. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere.
Teach me.
Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself.
I love where this is going.
You can feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
I got a trick for you. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, the thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. She has that effect on things, I believe. Well, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You'll feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. Oh, thank God it ain't piano wire. I thought
She's the one who most reminds me of the gal from Audition.
Oh, God. What are those for?
Well,
Just gonna tie my hands up all kinky like.
did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here, next to my copy of Gerald's game.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. You'll need about 100 of them.
Shit, woman ain't made of paper? Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. Ah, the room! Oh, hi, Dan.
Oh, hi, Yuri.
It may attract some to peek inside.
Peek. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with the red cheeks and a really derp giggle, apparently.
You saw the way it was spelled.
I noticed that your voice went from, like, really seductress with her to, like, more Velma from Scooby-Doo as the longer we've gone on.
I don't know. She's kind of nerdy.
She is nerdy.
Velma
and,
vibe.
And plus, you know, right now she's, like, anxious, so it would kind of bring that out in her,
Would you
probably.
prefer the sexy voice or the Velma voice?
Both.
Everyone's a critic.
I'm not
Everyone's
going to
a critic.
criticize. I'm just
Everyone's
saying
a
that's where it went. I didn't say it was bad.
Whatever, dude. Maybe she's got multiple personalities. You ever think of that?
Well, like Velma, she can really fill a sweater, so, you know.
There you go.
Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when she's just the two of us? Just the two of us.
You and me.
Just the two of us. Or maybe is it the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys? Well, I like to share something that I enjoy.
Here's a marker, Dan. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of ribbon and her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Wait, what? She's gonna whittle.
The knife is strangely beautiful.
She's gonna do a
The silver
whittling.
handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. It's a pig sticker like Henry Bowers's. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife, I nervously
That's
say.
not a knife.
This here is a knife. That's a spoon. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think this is weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge you. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh my god. Unless she's talking about knives from Scott Pilgrim, then this is taking a whole different direction.
I'm kind of into knives, too.
They're just so pretty. But I can't help it.
Slasher and me agrees.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
It's human nature. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me.
I think it's kind of hot, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of intense.
Hey, I have a knife collection.
I know. I think that's hot. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
I just got Michael Myers etched knife.
Cool.
Well, we both did.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Get that from death.
Yeah, dude.
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold on to it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me.
That's polite.
I take it and turn it around in my hands. Start swinging it wildly in the air. No, it feels heavy and extremely solid. I could probably cut bone with this, I think. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
You just stab yourself? What a noob.
Wow, yeah, I'm a total fucking noob in this game, apparently.
Dan! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. And I can cut through skin like it's paper.
I noticed.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my
shit,
finger.
she's a vampire and now she's gonna freak out on you.
Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer
She's
look.
gonna freaking suck your blood, dude. She's gonna drink your goddamn blood.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets.
Can we die in this game?
I think so. I don't know.
Are you serious?
If you choose wrong, maybe.
Oh,
If
crap.
you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Aha! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the
I
wound.
freaking knew she was gonna do that. Gross.
I feel her tongue
Gross.
curl around my finger.
That's like the fastest way to spread disease, lady. Unless she's a vampire. In which case, I think they
I
have some
instinctively
pleasing
pull my hand back.
Ugh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri?
This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Plus,
Hey, you're
who
the one
doesn't
who's been trying to get sucked off.
I know. No, she sucks. In a good way. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this in the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return.
That's just gross. You don't know where her hands have been.
I can only assume.
She's been like handling that weird wooden dildo.
In and out of some orifices.
It's getting weird.
Dan, did you really just do that?
Now we're even.
She's got a good point there, but still gross. Or you've got a good point there, but
Yeah.
still gross.
Trying to break the ice here. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Fingers taste gross, too.
Oh,
It's human nature.
yeah. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Dan.
Tell me about it.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
She's getting into bondage now.
I don't think I need one actually.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey.
It was a tiny cut. I think you got most of it. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities.
Yeah, no spoilers, guys. I've got moderators in the chat, so Zachary, Haith, and Ivan will take care of yous. You're going to the timeout chair. I promise.
I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it was nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After
And she disappeared?
she's maybe lower. Maybe she...
You're such a perv.
Hey, she's the one sucking on me earlier. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. The task it is, not sex. But, you know, it's up to you. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. A Bruce banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablet. I'm already spending money on this woman. She's getting me to buy all kinds of shit.
We need about 6 cups of water to put the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
What am I, a
Yeah,
dog?
fetch, bitch.
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. Don't get all crazy with it. If you feel the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted.
Good advice. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses.
So let's take a little bit of stock here. What have we done? We joined a club. We read a bunch of poetry. There's like days and days of poetry. We
Found out one of our friends for a long time is very suicidal, and
we stopped a possible suicide attempt, or at
Possibly
least suicidal
stopped it.
thoughts.
we
And
talked
now-
about it.
And now we're doing arts and crafts and finger sucking.
And we also fed her chocolate.
I'm so glad I don't live with my parents anymore and have to explain about the games I'm playing.
Yeah. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then brings it back into my room. Just because you said that, your mom or my dad is going to like watch this and they're going to call us up tomorrow very concerned about our life choices.
And do not look into the chat because now there's Yuri. I'm telling you, it is freaking me out when I find them in the chat.
Yuri, you have big boobs and you're not a bitch. Well, I don't think you're a bitch.
I don't think Yuri's a bitch at all. I think
We
she's
like
kind
Yuri.
of cool and nerdy. A
We've,
little bit of a metal edge.
We're
I
drawn
like
to
it.
Yuri. I
In
mean,
fact, Yuri's our favorite so far.
the only one I actually
Well, your
really-
favorite. My favorite's Yuri.
I like Sayori, but as a, a little friend, she's friend zoned for me. And Natsuki's cute in her own little feisty way, but the only one I actually really don't like is Monika, kind of. Like, Monika creeps me out.
Hey, being the leader's hard. Right, Monika? She's in the chat,
She's
too.
like the Leonardo, and Leonardo's my least favorite turtle, I guess, so there you go.
And Donatello's my favorite, which I guess is more like Yuri. Though, as far as the girls go, I'm Team Sayori.
I'm team friendship on her. I put them on the plate to catch my paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Am I trying to get her sweater off?
That's not a bad idea.
I probably was, like, secretly turning up the heat while I was gone.
I'm sure a billion guys have tried that in the past.
No, not at all.
There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. I don't even know what this festival is for.
Why haven't we asked about that?
It's a school festival.
I'm assuming this is like some Wicker Man shit. But, I mean, on no honesty, we don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be like some Wicker Man shit, I bet. Once it dries... Oh, sorry.
Hey, dude.
Stepping all over your lines here.
Yeah, really. Back up, son.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner.
I did not hit her. I did not.
It's
bullshit.
Oh,
I
hi,
did not
Yuri.
hit her. Oh, hi, Mark. That's what we're writing.
That is an awesome inspirational banner.
We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Bullshit artist. Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Oh, God, it's gonna be something about me dying, isn't it?
No, it's going to be, you're so cool, Brewster.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects and we had back then, with stickers and all kinds of fun stars.
Macaroni.
Yeah, and glue. Glue. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if it feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend some time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing an experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Bam! Headbutt.
Derp.
Kaya!
I don't know that I was supposed to say that.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. He just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Aw, your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you.
You've got red on you.
Sorry, totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush over and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with some hot water. Don't forget to bring a towel. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Whoa.
Whoa, we got a different picture. It's like, so exciting. Like, there's so like few variations in the art. I get so excited when there's a new one.
This one's pretty exciting, alright. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah, women like it when you last a little longer. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books.
Did Yuri's eyes get more like spread apart? They're, like falling off the sides of her face.
I think this is because it's anime. Almost as if she lost in the daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through the slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this aroma of the jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm.
Seriously, are we gonna have to like read them through a sex scene? Because that's just
He's
too
either about to
awkward.
jizz in his pants or have a heart attack.
Oh,
Depending on how old he is, because we still don't really know.
Make out, make out.
And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began.
And now we're gonna all look at this awesome empty room.
Yeah, Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I feel like this is the end of like Criminal Case when you found all the things and then it looks all nice afterwards. But it's a huge mess when you start. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filing, the night sky with white dots and looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
Uh-huh. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
Seriously, just kiss her or motorboat her or something.
I see. I am too.
I don't think they even need her knife to cut the tension here.
No, right? If you could bottle the sexual tension between them, seriously, you could solve the energy crisis.
But I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Ah, so you don't have any time left?
You don't have any parents that do that for you?
I was secretly hoping we would have some extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry.
You know, if she murders you, she's probably just gonna lick up all the evidence, all the blood and stuff.
Maybe.
Freaking me out.
I was hoping there'd be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why.
Why do you keep bumming all these chicks out, dude?
Sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxing environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen.
Have you noticed when the chicks relax, they always do like the same thing? Like she pops out her boobs and Monika pops her butt up.
Yeah. She strikes a really unnatural pose.
I know, like throws her
most
back
of them
out.
are fairly natural with their poses. Monika's like gonna break her own spine. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Ooh, time for the walk of shame.
Thank you for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. Like my penis.
I will.
See, this is why you shouldn't like try to date a lot of girls at once, because this is already just way too much work. It's just a lot of work.
Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
Oh no, she got a fidget spinner? If she does, I'm out.
Yeah, that will decrease her coolness.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking.
Kiss her!
About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again whenever you want. You can come over and we can hang out or somewhere. And I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Dan.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then breezily squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you. Whoa, back up, girl! Making me uncomfortable. Wait, is she gonna kiss you?
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? With
Wait,
a
what
kiss,
happened?
dude!
What happened to the music?
I don't know, that's creepy that the music stopped.
She's gotten very close to her face and the music stopped.
She's gonna knife me? She's gonna shank me?
She's gonna knife you or kiss you?
Maybe both, but I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Ugh.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Read.
Oh no. Sayori? Wait, Sayori's here?
Apparently she just pulled back me and said that. Eh?
Oh boy, why is Sayori stalking you?
Hi, Dan.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Dan. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? Well, that's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so...
So that's fine, right?
Oh, shit. So that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Sayori beams. What if she's really into Yuri and that's why she's all crazy about
That
this?
makes a lot of sense. I also think she literally just did a Care Bear stare.
Yep.
She's got the pose and everything down.
Yeah, so...
Doesn't Yuri kind of remind you of the daughter from The Incredibles?
Yeah. Kind of.
Violet?
Yeah, like a little older version.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Especially now with your voice. You changed more to that. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
I had to make sure that bitch wasn't coming on to my man. I mean, you know how much fun you were having with Yuri.
It's pretty much in other words the same thing.
How close you got to her.
Creepy.
It makes me really happy
I don't know if I believe that.
that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Wow, psycho moment.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dan? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Oh boy. Sarah, don't say that.
It's true, Dan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right.
Hey, what?
Wait, why is Monika like all up in her head?
Monika's been making her cray-cray.
Monika's trying to get them to like all kill each other off.
She's an instigator.
She's doing it so that there can be only one. She's basically a Highlander.
She's
of
playing
love.
the game of chess and she's throwing the pawns against each other.
I should just...
Monika? Monika was right about what?
That you have 4 penises? Like an echidna?
Like in 3 snake penises, like from Hell Comes to Frogtown.
No, like Knuckles from
Yeah, he does.
an echidna.
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like, this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Dan. I'm really scared.
Me too. What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, Jesus. Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was...
God damn.
I was weak and started to like you.
Come on.
It's too much. It's too much drama for me.
I was weak and started to like you too much.
No, Monika's watching.
I did this to myself.
Oh my god, you know how creepy it would be? Like, all those windows behind them? Like, if there was a face in
You
there.
see
where
like a little Monika poke through.
That would be so creepy.
She's watching in the chat, though, so she is, in a sense, watching this.
Monika has eyes everywhere.
This is her handiwork.
Monika knows what she's doing, dude. Everyone's playing checkers and Monika's playing chess.
Queen.
I did this to myself. Dan, I like you so much that I want to die.
Jesus.
That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. Deep dickin'. And that's what I'm going to give to. No.
Okay, chat, we need your help.
I personally think we should just say
don't we have
dearest
to
friend.
save before there's another decision?
Oh, okay.
So while we save, everyone in the chat, you guys need to let us know what we should say. Should we say that should Dan say that he loves her? Or that she'll always be his dearest friend? Now, this is
don't think we should lead her on, though.
This is a pretty big one, so we're gonna wait until we get
But then
3.
again, I don't... this is... Alright. 3.
We're going to wait until we get 3 responses of the same one, because it's such a big one. So when 3 of you say the same thing, that's what we're going to do.
Alright, we got one vote for Colt
we
Lava.
got 1 for love, 2 for love,
Do
1
not
for
love.
not love, and 3 for love.
Ah, shit.
You need to say you love her.
You guys are bastards.
There's only one that said not love her.
Alright. She needs a therapist. That's my vote.
Oh, I want to hook her up with Ivan. I think she's too good for you.
She is.
Oh my god, this is too intense. This is too intense. This is too intense.
I love you. Like a sister.
eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you.
I love Zachary's answer. Bitch is crazy. Say love.
Oh, she is, but I should have realized it sooner. I think this is going to make it worse. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
This feels so wrong. Do you think the chat made the wrong decision?
Yeah, I do. But whatever. It might be the more exciting way to go, I guess.
I feel like we're kind of leading her on, too. I'm kind of scared, but
at least we'll get to the maybe more fucked up shit that way.
I have a bad feeling about this, but I'm kind of hoping this takes a horror turn, so maybe in doing what I feel is the wrong thing, they've done the right thing?
We'll see.
Dan.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Holy shit, it kind of looks like you from the back. That's the first we've ever actually seen of what you look like.
Oh shit, maybe it knows what I look like. Maybe whoever's playing has
Okay,
hair.
don't do that. You're freaking me out. And keep looking at those windows, because I swear to God, we're going to see a face there.
I like how there's rings.
Also, why does it seem like there's nobody else who lives in this town?
There's nobody else that lives anywhere, yeah. It's just the 4 people.
Dan? Is this really okay?
Yeah. Till I get you committed. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
Oh my God, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right.
I love you, Dan. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel like I just signed myself up for a shotgun wedding.
I feel like you've done the wrong thing.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
I feel so wrong.
She's so fragile. This is going to push her off the edge.
She is so fragile. She finds out that you're really into Yuri. You're going to break this kid.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away?
Damn, she got real deep darkies.
That'd be the definition of depression, kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for it. It's just your brain. God, it's got way dark. I feel like we're doing a PSA. Like, if you feel depression,
If
you
you
need
know
to
your
go
friend's
see.
into you and you're into another woman, don't lead your friend on. They will kill themselves.
If you or someone you know has depression,
yeah, there should
please
be like,
seek help.
I feel like this game should have a suicide hotline somewhere.
I feel like we should be doing like a the more you know thing, like from the 90s.
Yeah.
They're not going away at all, Dan.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Oh, she shouldn't trust me. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow.
Oh my God, this is so
Our
bad. This is
first
so
date,
bad.
huh? Oh God, I'm going on a date with her now. Like, but
This is
the festival itself is scary enough. Now,
Okay, you were just sucking fingers with Yuri. Clearly, Monika has got some crazy shit going on, because Monika is definitely like an evil, like, overlord here.
even though Natsuki, I have a feeling has like some feelings for me in a way, like where she's
Natsuki and you seem to like not get along, so it's
but
fine.
she's
more
the
like
most
a-
level-headed at everybody here, even though she is the pissy one.
I just feel, this is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be so bad.
Like,
They're gonna
even if the festival itself didn't seem like a death trap, because it does, our first date in front of Yuri is just, oh god, these women are either going to kill each other or themselves or me. Even without the festival, it's making me paranoid that they're going to kill me or themselves. Maybe it's a big suicide pact.
I think they're gonna sacrifice you at this festival.
It's either that or a suicide pact.
And gone for now, of course, her voice cracked. She's crying, dude. It's an emotional moment. Trying to, like, bring the emotion into this for you guys.
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been.
Huh, she's Republican.
Wait, did she just break up with you?
Maybe I got friend zoned by her.
Even if we really are a couple.
Oh.
I don't know if I could handle anything more right now.
So you could be a couple and not go on a date?
I guess.
Oh, so it's like marriage.
Oh,
It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Dan.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
According to the chat. I I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling.
Remember feelings? Turtle shell?
I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me.
That's not something you want to hear.
This woman's just really wrecked. Like, I don't know what her
No
childhood's
kidding,
been like.
right?
I've known her from like a kid, but good
It's
God,
like you're Bella and she's really quirky Edward.
but
You're Bella.
Bella is the more manly of the two.
But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yep, I do. That's my promise. I made that. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. That is one of the most honest things this game has made me feel. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I don't love her like that, but oh god, this is a mess. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Probably something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is...
All 6 inches.
Yeah, Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, God, really? What the fuck?
Oh.
So either she's going to be okay and then Yuri's going to kill herself.
Alright,
Or it's the other way
so
around.
it's the day of the festival. Is that a good place to stop?
Yeah.
I think we have some things we need to think about. I think we should put this in an empty slot.
Oh.
That's what I think. Because a lot of dark shit happened. A lot of intense things happened. I don't trust no one. Trust no one. I feel like you guys might have led us down the
dark rabbit hole.
Dark rabbit hole. We trust you guys. We're gonna see this through. I'm nervous about the festival. I'm nervous about what's gonna happen when Yuri and Sayori are together again, and we're there with them again.
They're going to either kill me or they're going to kill each other or themselves. I don't know.
But thank you for going down this dark rabbit hole with us, and we'll probably be back in, I don't know, pretty soon to finish this up.
Maybe even same time tomorrow night.
Yeah, it might even be the same time tomorrow night. So stay tuned for the exciting continuation of the Doki Doki Literature Club.
Thank you all.
Bye!